Volunteers for Youth Justice is excited to announce the inaugural Haunt the Harbor Fall Festival right here in Shreveport. Joining us now with all the details with Volunteers for Youth Justice is Alex Person, and a fellow Houghton Buccaneer and a fellow Alex. I mean, this is
exactly
one of my favorite interviews every time.
Every time.
Now,
thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, what can you tell us about Haunt the Harbor and what it's all about?
So this year we've decided at Volunteers for Youth Justice to give back to the community a little bit. And so we have our very first Haunt the Harbor, Not So Scary Fall Festival, where all of the tenants at the harbor have decided to come together. We have about 13 tenants in there, different organizations. They've decorated their offices in different themes. We have Inside Out, we have Dr. Seuss, Candyland, a swamp, and kids can come through, trick or treat, and then we also have free food, tons of candy, and then other community partners that aren't housed at the harbor that's on Knight Street, but we'll also give resources out too.
One thing that stood out is Not So Scary. We're not talking about an actual haunted house or something like that.
No, nothing like that. The harbor is our kind of catch-all, so we have about 16 different tenants that are in the harbor. The harbor is on Knight Street, and it is just our main building for Volunteers for Youth Justice. Right. It is not so scary, but we do have some wonderful sponsors. Rice and Kendick has sponsored all of our candy, and then Wheeling Construction has sponsored 500 hot dogs, chips, cookies, and drinks.
We love that. That sounds like a good time already. So you're saying no one's going to come out with the chainsaw?
No, okay. Very family friendly.
Good, because I'm a little scared of that.
You would see me running too.
Yeah,
you would see me running.
There's going to be food trucks as well?
There will be food trucks there. We'll have free food, also food trucks. We'll also have music. And then I personally have ordered 20,000 pieces of candy.
Wow, okay.
So,
and I guess we're talking about a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. We're very, very excited.
We love that. And you mentioned free trick-or-treating. First 500 attendees, what happens for them? So
you'll get a bag with some Sonic coupons, Whataburger coupons, and then free food. Okay. Again, it's free for the whole family to come through, enjoy a fun night of trick-or-treating. Our staff has worked really hard on this and other community partners. So again, it's at 3004 Knight Street, Building 6. You'll look for the blue, not the blue, it's normally blue, orange, black, and orange balloons.
Right, that makes sense. Now, obviously we talked about all the fun stuff and the food and the great times, but how exactly will this benefit you guys at Volunteers for Youth Justice?
This is a way that we can let the public know what we do at Volunteers for Youth Justice. And so a lot of times with nonprofits, we do a lot of fundraising, or it's how can our services help? And sometimes it's when we're helping families and children in crisis. Right. But what this is able to do is show a different side of Volunteers for Youth Justice, a different side of these are the resources that we have, and just giving back to the community.
We love that. And again, we're going to have all this information on our website for you, but it's tomorrow. Give us the time one more time.
Tomorrow, October 25th, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and on at the harbor on Knight Street.